Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another mini-sode, yes, of the Jeremy Show. Um, and I believe this might be mini-sode 5.8. Yeah. So, for those of you who may not know, I do mini-sodes in between the official episodes because, sometimes the official episodes takes me a while to finish. So if the official episode takes me longer than what I, expected, then I'll go ahead and do some mini-sodes in between. So that's why, you might see, I'd like to start things from a five, kind of like, being a software developer and all that good stuff. I just kind of like the, point five starting point. Sorry that my eye is shifting to the right. It's something about the red square on the iPhone because these recordings for the minisodes are done on my iPhone. But yeah, it's just something about that red square. It kind of makes your eye look towards it. But yes, okay. So this episode, my friends, is basically called "Why People Don't Like or Share or Support Your Social Media Post." Why could that be? Why could that be? Why aren't people supporting social media posts? Why is that? Before I get into that, of course, for those of you who may be new to the channel, the reason why you want to subscribe to my channel isn't because I have all the answers. Uh, it's not because I'm the best channel based on money and success, and you know, I'm just really a guy who has figured out um, those first, I guess, main steps that you want to achieve and that you want to, succeed in. Those steps, being basically starting a business, making that business profitable, and doing what you love, and not having a boss who determines when you're going to take a vacation and determines when you're going to, have off days and determines how much you're going to get paid every month. Um, I haven't necessarily, reached where I know I will reach, within time. I haven't necessarily become that ultra success story to where, you have Lamborghinis and airplanes and stuff like that. Those guys, and shots out to those guys. They're making it happen. I'm 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 you're catching me at a point in time to where I'm still reachable. Because as you know, once you reach a certain level of success, you kind of have to be unreachable because that's the only way you're going to be able to focus. If you're easily accessible after you reach a certain level of success, it's going to hold you back a little bit, and that's just science, really. You have to, you can't allow yourself to be spread too thin. So those of you who are following the channel now, thank you so much for believing in the cause as far as empowering people to be their own boss and figuring out a way to basically, set people free when it comes to financial freedom and the ability to call your own shots. Um, so, just to recap, you're watching my show because I am closer to where you are today than the millionaire next door. Okay? I'm closer. So, everything that I'm telling you, you can do these steps and get free, get your business off the ground, become profitable, be financially free. And then after that, that's when you start to listen to these other guys you know, who are giving you these $1 million plans, these social media strategies that's going to make you a millionaire. That's when you jump on their bandwagon. And I'm going to, give you some gems too, but I have to get there too. I have to get there first, actually, so that I can actually talk about it right now, I'm not going to teach you how to become a millionaire because I'm not exactly there yet. Um, as far as multimillionaire status, I'm not exactly there yet. But I can tell you that it's going to happen. 20,000% is going to happen. 50,000% is going to happen. 100,000% is going to happen. But, let me get back to the topic of this episode. The reason why people aren't liking your social media posts, um, the reasons vary. The reasons vary. There's many, many reasons. Um, but if you're watching my show, you're an entrepreneur. So a lot of those reasons we're not going to talk about because, it comes down to your content is just disrespectful or it's just too silly for people to relate. That's not going to be you if you're watching this channel. You're most likely a serious person. You are likely already starting a business, or at least you talk about, ideas a lot. So that basically cuts it down to just a few reasons for why people aren't liking your social media posts. And really and truly, those reasons are because you're being too positive. You're being too positive. You're just really sharing too many success stories. You're doing too well. Your posts about your business and your successes and your dreams, it's too constant. Yeah, it's too constant. Your positivity, your optimism, it's too much. You're working too smart. You're working too hard. You're too determined. You're too ambitious. You don't know when to shut up. Why you? What makes you special? Why can't you just post about silly things like 50% of your contacts, your connections? Why can't you just post just some no thought material? Why can't you share stories that are completely silly that no one can relate to? Why can't you do more of that? My friends, isn't this sad? Isn't this crazy to hear the reasons why people aren't liking your social media posts? Isn't it insane, the reasons that I just explained? It's almost like we're in a twilight zone, right? You see, when it comes to social media and there's different social media networks. You have LinkedIn, you have Instagram, you have Snapchat. Platforms like that, the Instagrams, the Twitters, the Snapchats, that is designed for braggable conversation. So you'll probably fit in better on those platforms. Screens went out because I'm supposed to be working right now about making this video. So, if the screens are inactive too long, has to save power. So power save mode, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, power save mode, better set it. But anyway, yeah, those are the reasons why nobody's liking your social media posts. You're just being too damn positive. You're just really showing off your successes too much. Sadly, that's the world we live in, you guys. I know us being business people, us being ambitious, us having a vision, of financial freedom and success so that we can, make sure that our friends are all good, make sure that our family is all good. People that think like that, we are mutants in this world. We are an anomaly. Because most people don't want to hear about all that. They don't. They want to hear about what you think about the Kardashians. They want to know, what happened at the club last night. They want to hear about your stresses. They want to hear about family issues. Uh, they want to hear about your dog. You bought your dog some new clothes, or you bought your dog a brand new Xbox. That's what they want to hear. So if you're looking for likes, if you're looking for shares, talk about that stuff. If you just want to make things happen and be a success, don't care. Don't care about the likes, don't care about the shares. You just keep doing your thing. You keep posting what you want to post because it's your social media channel. And if they're connected to you, they have to get over it. They have to know who you are. They have to see you for who you will be and who you are today. Don't let it bother you, because I guarantee you, if you're watching this video, you feel the same way. You're probably perplexed. I share baby photos and get 50 to 100 likes, but, I share this awesome business venture that, just raised money, or I just opened up my own clothing store, or I just opened up a new restaurant. I just released a mixtape. Somebody gave me an award, and you'll be featured in a magazine, or there's a whole conference that's happening and you're one of the key speakers. You're not going to get too many likes about that stuff. Talk about gossip. Talk about things that don't matter. Talk about things that have no effect on any of your lives, and the likes and shares will come. You make your post silly as hell. You make your post dumb and mindless, you're going to get a whole bunch of likes. So if you care about likes and shares, you guys, that's what you need to do. But if you're about business, don't care about those likes or shares. Those who are liking and sharing your, posts about your successes, the ones who are, you need to take care of them. Whenever you grow your companies, when you explode that company into $100 million company, you need to hire those people who will represent you early in the game. Everybody, you need to go back into the history of all of your social media pages, specifically Facebook. Because why I say specifically Facebook is because with, Instagram, Twitter, and all these other channels, they're one-way communication, social networks, really and truly. It's specifically about you showing off. But with Facebook, this is your inner circle. These are your family members. These are your close friends that you've known for a long time. These are people who want to know the intricate details of your life. So, you really should start to cut down that inner circle on Facebook. Did you know that between only 25 to maybe 30% of your Facebook friends even see your posts? Yeah. Which means that you need to really shrink your circle. Really cut it down to the people who really represent you, the people who really have your back. All these other people who just like to spy on your page and they never say anything. They just like to see what you're doing, but they never say anything. These people need to be removed. I'm in the same position now, and you know what? I'm going to make an episode because I'm going to delete probably about 100 friends per month. for maybe 6 months because I have way too many contacts that say and do nothing. I opened up my Facebook account. Can't remember. I want to say 2007, 2008. I want to say it could have been 2009. I don't know. But whenever I did, I was in the mind frame that the more friends, the better. And at one point, I had probably 2,200 Facebook connections. I've deleted a few over time. Some people have deleted me over time. Happens to all of us. But I didn't care because I was about my business. I was using Facebook strictly for marketing and, over time, to keep in contact with close friends and family, to reconnect with people from back in my past. But it's time to edit that friends list and really keep those who truly represent who you are, what you're about, the people who really have your back. And that goes back to my phrase: make sure you represent and you take care of the people who are liking and sharing your success stories. Watch their back. Because you know what? We've been on this earth for a long time, you guys. We've been on this earth for a long time. And there has been hundreds and thousands of success stories, throughout history. In modern day times, you have your Steve Jobs, you have your Oprah Winfrey's, you have your Bill Gates. These people have small friendship circles. Not too many people benefited from their success. Many did, but more did not. And this reason is because most people, they can't see beyond themselves when it comes to other people's successes and other people's, positivity and optimism. People, they get upset, they get bothered, they get annoyed whenever they constantly hear a great story. People want drama, people want sadness. People want you to share your soul. They want to see tears. Too many smiles, too many popped bottles, too many celebrations, too many signed contracts, too many paychecks makes most people depressed. But imagine if all the people around Oprah Winfrey supported her in the beginning versus after she became a billionaire. How many of those people would have their own businesses now? How many of those people would be in the inside circle to make their own power moves? How many people would have Oprah as a friend to make things happen for them faster? How many people, if they only paid attention early? With Steve Jobs, with Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, with all these people, how many of us, or I should say them, because that's the past, and if you're watching this, you were likely either A, not born, or B, you were a kid. But how many of them would be made men, made women, if they supported early? You see, most of us don't think like that. It's hindsight. We wait until the success happens, and then we wish that we were a part of it. It's the most insane component of the human psyche. We wait until it's too late. One of the saddest things on earth. Hundreds and thousands of jobs, hundreds and thousands of millionaires and billionaires who could have existed if only they didn't hate on the success, the optimism, and the positivity of others early in the game before the battles were won. So I can go on and on about this, but we are exceeding 20 minutes, and this is a mini-sode. So I'll end it with this. Keep your friends, those who represent you, very close, and honor them. Honor them for representing you, for promoting you, for marketing you, for pushing you to be better. Honor them with free help. Honor them with the chance at a great job. Honor them with your future contacts once you make it. For everyone who never showed you any love, who never showed you any support, any public support, when you were still at the ground floor, remove them now because all they're doing is spying. Peace.